There's a concerted effort on the part of the radical postmodern left to erase the distinction between categories of criminal behavior.
Categories is all we got.
Yeah, but the postmodernists don't like categories. You see, that's if you go way down into the structure of the current culture wars, what you see is that at the very base of it, there's two things that the postmodern neo-Marxists they're full-scale assaulting. One is categorization, because they believe that the only function of categorization is power. The other one is that there's a war on competence, because if you admit that there are hierarchical structures that are predicated on competence, then you have to grapple with the issue of competence, and you have to grapple with the issue of valid hierarchy. If all hierarchy is power and all power is corrupt and all corrupt power is tyranny, then you can't admit to competence. But the downside, there's a terrible price to be paid for that, because every value system produces a hierarchy. So if you dispense with the hierarchy, you dispense with the value systems.
Dr. Thomas Sowell of the Hoover Institution. His new book is called Inside American Education: The Decline, the Deception, the Dogmas. Talk about some of the dogmas that you feel are driving American education.
Well, one of the dogmas is the notion that you have to feel good about yourself. And I think nothing so epitomizes this for me as a study of mathematics given to 13-year-olds around the world. And Koreans came in first, Americans came in last. And one of the questions that were asked these kids was, are you good at math? 23% of the Koreans said yes. Something like 68% of the Americans said yes. And so American kids felt good about themselves, but they didn't know any math. Another study was done of 12th graders in Japan, to see if they liked math. The 12th graders in Japan disliked math more than the 12th graders in the United States, and probably for good reason, because it was probably hard at math. But the Japanese don't worry themselves about whether their 12th graders like math. They worry themselves.
Or feel good about
That's
themselves.
right, they don't care. The fact is, when you come out of there, you're going to know a certain amount of stuff. And if you don't do that, your parents are going to be on you.
Is there a balance to be achieved, that is, helping students feel good about themselves and learn at the same time? Or is it either or, Dr. Sowell?
I do not believe that there are free lunches in education or anywhere else.
And it's hard work.
That's right. And I think that's part of it, too. A lot of these programs are really a substitute for hard work by the teachers. I mean, when I think of the teachers I had, they could not have cared less whether I felt good about myself. They didn't ask me, how did you get to school? Did you walk these 15 blocks from home? Or did you have money for the trolley? They couldn't have cared less. They wanted to make sure I had better have my homework when I got there, and it better be right.